Welcome once again to Commander by Dion. Today we continue building decks led by the legendary creatures from the Final Fantasy set. Leading today's Bracket 3 Knight deck is Dion, Bahamut's Dominant. Also, and I know it's annoying to keep hearing this, but statistically if I don't ask you to like and subscribe, the video gets fewer subscribers. Dion, Bahamut's Dominant is a 4-mana 3/3 legendary human noble knight who creates a 2/2 white knight creature token when he enters. During our turn, Dion and the other knights we control have flying. We may pay 6 mana and tap Dion. If we do, we exile him, then return him to the battlefield transformed under our control. But we may only do this as a sorcery. Transformed, Dion becomes Bahamut, Warden of Light, a 5/5 legendary enchantment saga dragon with flying. The first 2 lore counters allow us to put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature we control. Additionally, those creatures gain flying until the end of turn. His third and final lore counter lets us destroy a permanent. We then exile Bahamut and return him to the battlefield face up. Okay, so our creatures basically have flying on our turns at all times. We also give them +1/+1 counters fairly often. And since Dion cares about knights, I decided this should be a knight deck. But before we get to our deck, let's do a quick word from our sponsor, Ultimate Guard. I know I'm sponsored, so you may not believe me, but Ultimate Guard katanas are the best sleeves on the planet. They have gorgeous colors like these new Summer Cloud ones, are durable and long-lasting, and an absolute joy to shuffle. Let Ultimate Guard protect your cards with katanas. Pick yours up today at your local game store, or order them online from Amazon. Click the link down below to go to Ultimate Guard's Amazon store. In order to build a functional commander deck, you need lots of different pieces, which is why I try to rely on my handy-dandy checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Oh, one more quick announcement before we get started. I'm currently streaming over on Gaming with Dion as well as Twitch. It'll mostly be Final Fantasy XIV, but you're more than welcome to pop in and talk about Commander. Honestly, about half my streams are talking about manga, anime, or Commander. For lands that produce extra mana, we've got Ancient Tomb, Three Tree City, and Nykthos Shrine to Nyx. Yes, I know, not exactly budget. For lands that can help with card advantage, we've got War Room, Minas Tirith, Emeria the Sky Ruin, and Ishgard the Holy Sea. We've also got Myriad Landscape for a bit more ramp. For interaction and utility lands, we've got Eiganjo, the Seat of the Empire, Scavenger Grounds, and Rogue's Passage. Rounding us off is 24 Plains. If you don't want to run the more expensive lands and are on a tighter budget, just replace the expensive lands with plains. Starting off our mana ramp, we've got Herald's Horn and Pearl Medallion as cost reducers. Of course, Herald's Horn also doubles as card advantage. For mana rocks, we've got Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Marble Diamond, Mind Stone, Felwar Stone, Throne of Eldraine, Thrawn Dynamo, and Gilded Lotus. We've also got Gauntlet of Power as both a mana doubler and an anthem. For land ramp, we're running Wayfarer's Bauble, Knight of the White Orchid, and Solemn Simulacrum. Finally, for treasure generation, we've got everyone's favorite white enchantment, Smothering Tithe. Yes, I know it's annoying for you to hear, do you pay the 2? Every time you draw a card. But it's not annoying for me. For consistent card advantage, we're running the Immortal Sun, Vanquisher's Banner, Chivalric Alliance, Tokasia's Welcome, Folk Hero, and Dawn of a New Age. All of these can draw us multiple cards over turns. For burst draw, we've got Cut a Deal, Secret Rendezvous, and Acclaimed Contender. Our only tutor is Thalia's Lancers. Finally, for reanimation, we're running Ascend from Avernus. Yes, reanimation is a form of card advantage. That and we're in white. We don't have a ton of good options. For interaction and spot removal, we've got Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile, Generous Gift, Destroy Evil, White Orchid Phantom, Cavalier of Dawn, Battle Menu, and Dismantling Wave. Lots of ways to remove annoying permanents. For protection, we've got Guardian of Faith, Pentarch Paladin, Restoration Magic, Teferi's Protection, and Dauntless Bodyguard. Being able to dodge board wipes is great in a creature-based deck. Speaking of board wipes, we've got Farewell, Mass Calcify, Ravnica at War, and Damning Verdict. Most of these are one-sided, which is just mean. The core of our deck consists of Summon Knights of Round, Valiant Knight, Knight Exemplar, History of Benalia, Silverwing Squadron, Kinsbale Cavalier, Banalish Marshal, Adeline Resplendent Cathar, Battle Angels of Tyr, Sky Hunter Strike Force, Hero of Bladehold, Chocobo Knights, Warren Warleader, Basri's Lieutenant, and Moonshaker Cavalry. Plenty of ways to put the hurt on our opponents. Supporting our plan, we've also got Circle of Loyalty, Coat of Arms, Akroma's Will, Basri's Solidarity, Virtue of Loyalty, and Cathar's Crusade. Lots of ways to close out the game. Now that we have our deck list, let's compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 35 lands and 15 pieces of ramp. Now, normally I like to run more lands, but we're a monocolored deck, so we're fine. 16 pieces of card advantage, counting our dual-purpose lands and ramp. 13 pieces of interaction. 4 board wipes. 2 pieces of graveyard hate in Scavenger Grounds and Farewell. 3 Sudden Eye win cards in Akroma's Will, Coat of Arms, and Moonshaker Cavalry. Obviously, to win with any of these, we need a big board of creatures, which our deck is more than capable of building. We have a lot of token generators, but also a lot of pump effects. So not only will we have a huge board of knights, the thunderous approach of their hooves will overwhelm our opponents. Though, our commander gives them all flying, so I guess the enemy won't be able to hear them coming. Too bad for them. Do you have a Dion Bahamut's dominant commander deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, she can be reached at cutestuff.edits@gmail.com. Link is down below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. You can have a video made or just ask for help building or tuning a deck list. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Brett, Roxy, Alix, Borgie, Congo, Robert Pye, Kazaris Patrick, Tiz, Art, Richard Sint, Boomy, Oscar, Justin, Golden Walker, Captain Hammer, Yori, Sleech, Zach, Mr. Salty, and Hua. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander Deck videos every weekday, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.